What is up, fishing addicts? On today's video we are talking about shad spawn, what lures, what doesn't work, and where to fish them. I'm going to show you guys all that. First, let's start with the lures. Weapon of choice, I always catch the bigger fish on the Flash Daddy. All my baits are shad pattern, anything white. Sometimes I'll do chartreuse, a little bit of chartreuse in there, depending on the water clarity. My first choice is a jig with blades. Could be underspin, spinner bait, whatever works for you guys, whatever your preference is. Some kind of jig with the blade, and yes, spinner bait is a jig, in my opinion. So the other bait for me that's a must is some kind of weedless presentation. I love this bait because I can cast it into the thickest cover and it just comes out nice and clean. As you guys can see, this is all beat up plastic already. Again, it does have a blade on there for that extra flash. And what I do with it is I'll cast it into the grass and slowly retrieve it, very slow retrieve. And when you see them, they're busting on the shad. Some kind of bladed jig, vibrating jig, it's a key. Also, this one, it has some flash on it too, so there is extra flash on this for that little bit murkier water, low light conditions. Usually shad spawn happens an hour before sunrise. It might go up to 2 hours or hour after sunrise. So I cover low light, murky water. Again, shad pattern, it's a key. Again, this one is white with shad type of skirt. So what I was doing is I was working the wind blown banks where there is grass, and when I see shad, almost looks like someone is turning a willow blade, and that's how they spawn it. When they turn, they just flash on the grass. So I know there's shad in there, and sometimes I can see the bass in the grass moving and chasing them away, busting on them, slurping them. So guys, that's it. Let's go. There we go. I was trying to get the camera angle right on this one. First fish on the vibrating Flash Daddy. I think that's the name we're gonna go with, vibrating Flash Daddy. Look at this. Let's go. Good one. Good one. Oh yeah. Oh boy. Alright guys. Again, shad spawn. They're busty on the shore. Heck, look at this. Heck, look at this. Beautiful largemouth. Ooh boy, on the vibrating flash daddy. There's a little bit of wind, there's a little bit of light. That's the best time to use anything that has a flash and or a vibration, or both at the same time. Yeah. Beautiful 17 and a quarter. Probably weighs about 3 pounds. Now let this one go. So I wish I was catching these on the tournament day, but it is what it is. Let's catch a couple more fish and we'll head out. Man, my fingers are all torn up. And these things have sharp teeth. Sharp teeth. Look at this. When bass have extremely sharp teeth, that means they are on shad, on baitfish. If their teeth are dull, that means they're eating crayfish. And when you match the hatch, it's a great shad imitator. Has flash and everything. Vibration, flash, perfect bait to throw in the mornings. Look at this. Look at this. It's a nice and thick one. Beautiful, probably 3.5 pounder. Damn. I don't know if you guys can see what's going on over there. You guys see the shad jumping left and right? That means there's fish chasing it. And that's what I've been targeting. A grass line. Usually, for the most part, it's trees and just mud. And then we have these grass patches. I don't know if you guys can see it right there. See those grass patches? That's where I see the fish. I see the shad moving, and I cast my bait and I slow reel it, and wham! Within 2-3 feet of the grass, that's where I get my bite. Alright guys, look at it. If you have the right bait, this is how they eat it. When you have the right bait, when they you know you have the right bait when it's down their throat. That means that's how bad they want it. Matching the hatch always works. Boys, ladies, I love when a pattern works out. Take a look at this. Take a look at this. Again, how he ate it. How he ate it. Once you have the right bait for the right conditions, they choke on it. Choke on it. Vibrating Flash Daddy. That's the name. It is gonna be the name for the new Attitude lures. Look at that. Beautiful bait. Perfect shad imitation. Get these. Again, 3.5. Yeah, more on the 3.5 side. Bloody tail, that means they're just about to do the dirty. Pre-spawn fish. I had to put my gloves on. Take a look at this. Even my gloves are getting torn up. The amount of fish we've been catching. I'm not recording the small fish, but yesterday caught about 45 to 50 fish. And it's very important how the way these fish are eating it. It's very important to check your line, because the line gets frayed up. Yesterday I lost a decent fish like that. So once you catch one and you see the tail is fanned out, go in the same area, fish the little bit deeper spots for the females. Alright, addicts. Oh, feisty one. Look at that. Look at that shad eater. We have the fans over here.
Look at that.
Let's go.
Oh no, I got.
Stuck him. No, stay down, stay down, stay down. Stay down. Stay down. Come on, feisty one. Come on, feisty one. There we go. Flash Daddy Chatterbait. Or Vibrating Flash Daddy. I gotta remember the name. Not a bad one. Probably the smallest one for the day. But not a bad fish. Love it. It was right in front of a brush pile when I cast it in. Couple of turns and right there. It's pretty good day so far. The wind is perfect. It makes boat control a little bit difficult, but makes the fishing much better. Gotta grind it out a little bit longer. Let's get back on it. Not jump. Do not jump. There we go. Woo! Son. What a day. What a day. Just gonna grab it. Heck a look at this. Heck a look at this. Look at that. right bait, right conditions, attitude lures, Flash Daddy. It's the must-have bait for shad spawn or any shad lake. When they're on the shad, when they're on the bait fish, catching these hogs, look at that. Beautiful fish. Beautiful. So I switched to Flash Daddy. Working on chatterbait, it takes a toll on me, especially with that rod. I can't remember who made it, but it's heavy. Uh, It's not. It's uncomfortable, and edge rods. Um, it's kind of heavy and it's uncomfortable. I don't know, for some reason when I fish it for too long, I'm used to tricky sticks, extremely nice blanks. The way he sets up the rod, it's amazing. It's very comfortable that you can use it without getting fatigued. Alright, guys, I'm gonna fish for 10 more minutes, catch one more fish, and then gonna head out. It's almost 8:30. I want to be off the water by 9:30. So, and there's a high school tournament going on, and we're slaying the fish over here with my buddy C Rod, and these guys are giving us dirty looks. So let's catch one more. No, stay down, stay down, stay down, stay down, stay down. Oh yeah. Baby mama. And this is why it's so important to retie catching these fish. The line just snapped while I was pulling on it, because when you have the right bait, come on, look where it's at. So the line gets frayed. I've been smashing fish all morning on the Flash Daddy and vibrating Flash Daddy. Look at this. So, like I said earlier, make sure you gotta check your line tie. When you have the right bait, they keep on choking it, and these things have sharp teeth. Take a look at this. That's a giant. That's 4-pounder right there. Probably like 19 and a quarter. Beautiful fish. All right. Well, guys, that's it. I'm gonna end the video over here. It's 8:45, and time for me to get back to the ramp and start heading home. But man, we've been smashing them. I got the. Hold on, let me fix this real quick. There we go, much better. So I'm gonna retie and head back. But I'm gonna end the video over here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, learned something. If you guys have any questions, jot down below in the comments. And if you're interested in the baits, hook up with me on Instagram. We'll make something happen. That's it, guys. I'll catch you guys on the next one.